Welcome back. The NDSU women's track and field team continued their impressive run of the Summit League Championships this past weekend, earning their 22nd consecutive team conference title. The Bison accomplished their latest feat in the most dramatic way possible, needing a win in the final event to clinch the crown. Head coach Stevie Keller joins Greg Enkers and West Fargo for a recap and a preview of the NCAA Tournament.
Thanks so much. It is good to be here talking track with NDSU women's head track and field coach Stevie Keller, fresh off of your 11th consecutive outdoor championship, 22nd overall. Let's start there, I guess, just with those numbers. Those are incredible numbers, leading the nation in both categories. Do you ever take a second to kind of let that sink in a little bit, the reality of that success that you've had?
You know, we try to kind of not think about it. I think that kind of puts a lot of pressure on our kids when they think about the streak that we've had and things. So we take it year by year, indoor season and outdoor season, one at a time. And obviously, it's kind of in the back of your mind when you're going into it, and people talk about the streak and things. But you know, at the end of the day, the kids they're trying to win the championship that year, each year. So
this is your 4th season here, and as I mentioned, the success train continues to roll. And over the course of those championships, I mean, they've come in all different ways and forms, but this last one may have come in the most unlikely of fashion. You enter the final event at the Summit League Championships down in Tulsa, trailing by 4 points, going into the final 4x400 relay, needing to win that and have South Dakota place no higher than 3rd to get the tie with them. Describe to me what was going through your mind as you guys were getting ready for that final event, knowing what was laid out before you.
Yeah, and I mean, we knew it was going to be a battle. You know, looking at the performance list, and USD is a very tough team this year. They got a lot of upperclassmen that we knew would score a lot of points. So going into the meet, I told the girls in that group of girls, the 4x4, I said, hey, if it comes down to it, you know, we have all the confidence in this 4x4 team and know that you guys are going to be able to run well. You know, and then when it did come down to it, it's a little more stressful than just thinking about it. But you know, they all, you know, I know what this means to them, and to win a conference title and to be part of a championship team. And there was two freshmen on that team. So you have 2 very experienced seniors and 2 young freshmen that, you know, ran very well. So going into it, I told them, just, you got to control what you can control. Go out and compete, and at the end of the day, you know, it'll play out as is. And there's some really good teams in this 4x4, and USD could be 2nd, they could be 4th. So we just went out and controlled what we could control, and the girls ran very well.
Yeah, Alyssa Lynn, Deidre Hahn, Peyton Froelich, and Alexis Woods, the members of that 4x400 that got you guys the ultimate team championship. Have you ever been a part of a finish like that before, where you've had a tie and had co-champions like that before?
You know, on the men's side, it happened a few years ago, and you know, and it was the same thing with USD. It came down to the 4x4, and we did our part and beat them, and it came to a tie. Doesn't happen very often. And you know, you go back through the meet, and there's 21 events, and you're like, this could have happened here, this could have happened there. But I'm sure they're doing the same thing. You know, they had a great meet, we had a great meet. I think both teams scored more points than kind of projected going in. So it shows just the competitiveness and the level of competition at our conference meet.
As impressive as the events have been on the track for your squad, the throwing events out in the field, you finished in the top 7 in the javelin, top 6 places in the shot put. I mean, it can't get any more dominating than that, can it? I mean, that's an impressive group that you have.
Yeah, the throws crew is, you know, Justin St. Clair has built, you know, an army of throwers, I would say, and it's fun to see them kind of feed off of each other. And you know, that shot put competition, I was fortunate to be able to sit there and watch that, because that was mainly one of the only things going on at the time. The triple jump had started, so just watching them, you know, PR one after another, and kind of the competition was between those 6 going into finals, and there was no way that you know, 9th, 7th, or 8th were going to catch up to them, but they continued to improve. You know, and the javelin was the first day of the hammer throw, so we start off with some pretty big events, you know, where we're strong, they're weak, and sometimes where they're strong in some of the distance events, the 10K and the 5K, we're a little bit weaker there. So we knew there was going to be some blows back and forth, and kind of took it as it went.
Alyssa Olin set a meet record in the javelin, her 2nd straight title. Courtney Pasowitz, a team record in the shot put. Those are going to be a couple gals that are going to be contending in this national tournament here, hopefully coming up. Last year, you sent 21 to the preliminary round of the NCAAs and advanced 7 to the nationals, the most from NDSU in both of those categories last year. Your expectations as you guys get ready for the NCAA tournament once again?
Yeah, we'll kind of see how things shake themselves out. All the competitions are done. You can look at the performance list, and the top 48 in each event get to qualify for the first rounds. And there's a lot of people that scratch. They might just focus on one event. So right now we're looking around 15 student athletes on the women's side. A number of throwers, a few kids on the track. So declarations are due tomorrow, and then we'll have a better idea of who's going.
All right. Well, we wish you all the best of luck as you guys head to the national tournament, and hopefully good things will come.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Coach. That is Coach Keller joining us here on Midco Sports tonight. The NCAA prelims are May 24th through the 26th in Sacramento, California.
Thanks, Greg. The NDSU senior Alyssa Olin is currently second in the nation for the javelin, heading into the NCAA prelim round that starts a week from Thursday. Good luck to her. Next up on Midco Sports tonight is Trick Shot Tuesday, and you're not going to want to miss the shot we found this week. Stick around.